Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just 1 second. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? All right, here we go. All right. Let's say hello to everybody here. Wow, it feels good being here for the first time in a week, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm back. I'm back and I'm not going anywhere. Thank God. Let's say hello to everybody. We got Cheese Grade Trader. We got Cheese Grade Trader. We got Javad. We got Brian. We got Hefe. We got Tom. We got Robert, Roddy, Robert. We got Keith, Porky's, Deanna, Carla. Good morning, Carla. Rihanna, C. Fazio, and happy upcoming New Year's, everybody. Hi, Grounder, Bob. Good morning. Wayne, Yuri. Good morning. David, Texas Kirk, Walter. Yes, please change your view to 1080p from 720, and I'll talk about that in a second. Thank you, Brian. Gregory, George, Cam, Henry, Bill, Randy, Devin. Good morning, Vertuvian. Happy Monday, Fred. HG, good morning. Kathy. Omar, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Victor, Manuel, Harold, Dave, Peter. Good morning, Peter. Hopefully you have a good schedule these days. Leo, Eduardo, Stan, Frogger, Sylvia, Mr. Eagle Beagle is here. Shemens is in the house. Mike, Jesse, Bob, Ruth, Wade, Sandra. Good morning, Sandra. Ooh, cold. Ooh, yeah. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, great. I'm also great. I'm very happy to be back here. I love being here. This is actually my favorite thing to do. If I could spend all day with you guys, I would. Don, Angie, good morning, and thank you for the nice card, Angie. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and Sandra, thank you so much. You guys have been fantastic. Everybody who sent me cards, I really do appreciate it. Very kind, very thoughtful of you. I can't say enough good things. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are my life. You really are my life. You guys in the market is it for me. That my family, my pets, the market, and you guys. That's what I've got. That's my life. Don, Mind, Next Chen, Bob, CJ, Art, Jen, Adrian, Steve, Dave, Genevieve, 56 in South Florida. It's supposed to, Brian, it's supposed to get really cold tonight and tomorrow, I think. We're going to have some cold weather going into New Year's here. Thanks, Eagle Beagle. We got Minnesota Matt here. We got Sergey. Let me see. I kind of lost my track here. Let me go back. I don't want to miss out on anybody. We got AG Koopa. We got Minnesota Matt. It must be cold where you're at. Kai, Kevin, Cam, Don, Dr. Luke, Scampy, Hawkeye. Hello, Hawkeye. Thanks for the nice email this morning. Richard, Mark, Jason, Karen the Shark is in the house. Happy upcoming New Year's to you, Karen. Mike, Becky, Scotty, Moondog is in the house. Sandy, True Steely's here. Lawrence, Bob, Wes, Henry, Sandra, Cole, Sergey, Penny. Hey, Penny. Raj, Gary, Ralph, Stacy. Sherman is here. Good morning, Sherman. Brian, the three killer toad is there. Whatever turns you on. Good morning, NYC Arthur, Jody, Hopium, Randall, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos, and thank you for the nice gift. I appreciate it. I got some really nice T-shirts. My wife got a great hat. Thank you, Carlos. I do appreciate you and everybody else here very much. Thank you. I got some really cool gifts. Michael, we got two Michaels. Michael Yardis. I'll be starting in just a second. We got another Michael. We got Casey, Ivano, Ruth, Michael, Hopium Addict. Ruth, you can always send me an email. Just send me an email and I'll give you my address. I don't have like secrets or like I'm not big on the whole privacy thing. I don't have conspiracy theories or anything like that. Michael, Hopiamatic, Stefan, Doug, Robert, Pat, Culp, Captain Beef is in the house. Steve, Vernon, Dave, William. Good morning, William. Frank, Hopiamatic, Dave. We got James, Caroline, Bob, Angie, Captain Beef, Dallas, Happy Cat, Exuma Island, Bahamas. Oh my. Hey, Rock. Good to see you. Good to see you from Bahamas. Gregory, we got Don, we got Jim, we got Aaron, we got Ivan, Diamond, Jen, Ruth, Dragon Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it, and it's good to be back. I was antsy all day yesterday. My kids came over. We hung out. They made me watch a scary movie with them on Amazon called Weapons. It's actually pretty good. My son was here with his fiance, and she brought her brother, who's also 12. So I have a 12-year-old daughter, and he's 12. So they hang out together. Really nice kid. Had a great weekend. All right, let's begin. We have a lot to talk about, okay? We have a lot to talk about. Actually, there's one last thing here I need to do, and then we can get into everything here. Okay. All right. So first things first. First thing is first. First things first, if you're just coming in here right now, please, 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 we're about to get into some charts. Please, please, please make sure you're watching at 1080p. You see how I'm on auto 1080p? You don't want to do that. It'll download you. It'll download you quickly. 1080. 1080 is where you want to be, okay? Right here, 1080. Please make sure you're on 1080. And if you're kind enough, if this benefits you, please give us a thumbs up. Hey, Richard. Good morning. Good morning, everybody who's coming in. Let me just say good morning here. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here with me today. All right, there we go. Where's my manners? Okay, so please do that. And if you guys are benefiting from this, give us a thumbs up right here. There's a thumbs up. There's a thumbs down. I don't have many thumbs down, but give us a thumbs up if you guys are benefiting from this show. All right, now I'm expecting a little bit less people. I'm expecting less people today because it's the holidays. People are out; they're doing things, but we still have a pretty good crowd here, and I'm expecting the market to still move a little bit this week. All right, let's talk about the actual market. Man, it is so good to be back in my element. You know, it's weird in a hotel with like multiple monitors. I don't like it here. I've got my world here. You know. All right. The S&P is down about 20 points. The Nasdaq is down. We are still seeing some weakness in the tech sector, and I'll talk about that as well today. The Dow are okay. We've been seeing some good strength in financials, which is really good, and Russell is down. Basically, nothing is really doing great this morning. And also remember, it's Mondays. Mondays tend to be a little bit rough sometimes, and especially after a good week. Now, seasonally and historically, we're in a very strong time right now. But I'm not big on seasonality last week of the year because volume is low. And when volume is low, it's very, very hard to trust the market, okay? Very, very thanks, Mark. Good to hear. Good to hear that. Thank you. I would be very cautious today. Mondays. You guys know how I feel about Mondays, and you guys also know how I feel about the market right now. And we'll get into all of that in just a bit. As far as Fed data this week, we've got international trades and goods and services, which is not going to be a huge report. And we've got petroleum status report, which it'll be a medium-sized report. It'll mostly impact the energy sector and natural gas. Keep an eye on energy stocks today after 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, we have FOMC minutes. I don't think this is going to be as impactful as we think because we don't have a rate decision on the table right now. We kind of know that the Fed said we're not really going to do anything for the foreseeable future. So there's really not many expectations. My expectations, and I'll talk about this extensively during VIP room today, is and by the way, I want you guys to know something. Okay, hold on. I want to show you guys something here. So I want to show you guys something. I think you guys got a raw deal, and let me show you why. I think you guys got a raw deal. Okay, so you know how yesterday I did turning points and I kind of really quickly gave you like all the updates. Well, let me show you what you should have gotten. This is my real updates for Turning Point right here. This is what I gave the copywriter. So you guys didn't really get this. You guys like just got a couple of things, but I want to go through this with you in the VIP room, okay? Like I want to read this through you. I want to go through it with you. This is what I gave the copywriter. This is what you should have, but he made it really quickly in the end. So I'll go through this today as we towards the end of the webinar. I'll spend a little more time on it because I feel like you guys didn't get your money's worth on my turning points, okay? So no, we're not doing small caps here. I'm doing small caps, but not here because the service started. It's going to take a few days to get started because right now we're at the end of the year. Yeah, well, today it's not going to be blank. Today this is what you should have. This is what it should have been. This is what I gave the copywriter. Okay, this is what he got. Does this look blank to you? This is what he got. So today we're going to go through all of this in the second half. So there's not going to be any monkey business. All right. All right. Yeah, it's now a service called High Flyers. So anyway, I'll go through that today in the VIP room at noon. And by the way, speaking of VIP room at noon, let me give you links. Here's the VIP room at noon where I will be going through a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Okay. Here's Customer Service Live. I don't know what Cam and Gustavo have in store for today, but hey, Richie, good to see you. Good to see you. Wonderful that you're here. Thank you for being here. And here is Telegram channel. Here's the Telegram channel, the free one. If you guys haven't. So I have a lot to talk about today in the VIP room. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what my agenda for the VIP room is right now. Let me give you my agenda. I'm going to talk about why I launched the small cap service. I'm going to talk about the major difference between large caps and small caps. I'm going to talk about why technical indicators don't work on small caps. I'm going to talk about the workflow for the new service. I'm going to explain you the process. I'm going to talk about how long I've been testing this method. I'm going to talk about my findings and confirmation signals. Then, now listen to this, all right? Roger, I don't trade small caps. I don't care about what you're saying right now. Really? Well, then listen to what I'm about to say. Whether you trade small caps or not. I'm going to show you how to use confirmation signals. Well, Roger, I trade VWAP. Okay, it works on the VWAP. Well, Roger, I trade large cap support and resistance. It works on that too. Roger, I trade your levels on the S&P 500. It works on that too. You see where I'm going with this? I'm going to give you 5 different confirmation methods that work with small caps, large caps, intraday SPY, and VWAP. You don't trade small caps? I don't care. It works on everything. I've been waiting to do this. I wanted to launch the small cap before doing this to you. I'm going to do a little quickie today and show you the 5 confirmation. I'm going to do it quickly because I'm saving the good stuff for the getting started guide. But I'll give you a tease and I'll show you how to trade confirmation signals. This way you will know exactly the 5 ways to trade, or confirm price action. Okay, 5 ways. Whether you trade small caps, whether you don't trade small caps, whether you trade pullbacks on the VWAP. Do you guys trade pullbacks on the VWAP on large caps? Yes, you do. Do you look at my S&P 500 levels in the morning? Yes, you do. Do you want to use them for day trading? I'm going to show you 5 different ways of trading it. So you have small caps. You don't trade small caps. I couldn't give a rat's butt. I'm going to show you how to do confirmation levels, and they just happen to work with small caps really well. So why I launched the small cap, major difference between large caps and small caps, why technical indicators don't work on small caps, workflow for the new service, which you will benefit from whether you're in the service or not, how long I've been testing this method and why it's mechanical, my finding versus the confirmation signals, and 5 ways to trade confirmations, whether you trade small caps or large caps or day trade indexes. How about that? How do we get the new small cap service? There'll be a link. There's a replay going on right now. So Tell me for a minute that's not a good session I have for you guys at noon today. All right? Yes, it'll be a recording. Yeah, confirmation. 5 different ways to confirm trades. Five. Five. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. So all of you guys asking me, well, how do you trade the VWAP confirmation? How do you trade those intraday levels you give us every morning? How do you trade breakouts? I'm going to show you today. And it just happens to be that it's exactly the same way for large caps, small caps, VWAPs. So it's going to be probably a session that you would probably take you, if you were to do this yourself, it would probably take you about 6 to 7 years to figure out what I'll teach you today, and you still won't get it right. Or you could just come to the session and learn it for free. It's your choice. You see how easy I make it for you? Here's the link again in case you decide to show up at noon today. Oh, the stuff that I teach you. If you only knew how much time you'd have to spend yourself to figure this stuff out, you'd really thank me. All right. We got jobless claims on Wednesday. This will be really important, unless it's in the 220s, which it usually is. Then we have a holiday. Bonds close early on Wednesday and Thursday. You're not going to get a lot of movement here. I am working full day on Wednesday, but I'm letting you know that markets are going to be dead on Wednesday. Okay, so we really have 2 days. Keep in mind, as you enter the trading session this week, this is a holiday week. Institutions are out till the second week of the year, which usually happens 5th or 6th of the month, which is when I started trading 32 years ago. It'll be an anniversary for me. We'll celebrate together. So be cautious. This week is not going to be a high flyer. I'll be there. I've been showing up every day for a month. Thanks, Mark. Good. Good. I really do mean it. Today's session is going to be monumental. It's going to blow your socks away. Okay. And I'm going to give you some stuff that I probably shouldn't even give you, but I will anyway, because I love you guys. All right. Bond market. So we have things we need to pay attention to. Today we got international trades in goods and services, petroleum report, tomorrow FOMC minutes, Chicago PMI, jobless claims on Wednesday. Let's see what they're expecting. Oh, exactly. Look at this. Do I always tell you? Goes to 275 and then it goes back to 220. This thing is, I'm telling you, this thing is broken. Or we have or jobless claims haven't been increasing in the last 7 years. I don't know what to tell you, but I just base it based on where it is. And I know that 220 to 240 is a regular number. If it gets to 270, they start talking about unemployment. And then 2 weeks later, it goes back to 220 like nothing happened. And it's been doing that for as long as I've been doing this show. Your trade anniversary. That's right, Angie, my trade anniversary. Yeah, if you guys don't come to the VIP room today, then you really, then you're missing the boat. Bond market. Bond market is hovering around the 200-day moving average. I'm going to put this right here. This is the problem, and we still are on this side of the fence. We need to get on this side of the fence. The longer we stay here, the worse it'll be for technology. Because if this breaks down, and right now it's creating a major resistance of the 200-day moving average, we're going to be screwed. Okay? We're going to be screwed. That's perfect, Cam. That's perfect. Because today, in the VIP room, I'm going to show you how to use confirmation when trading the 8-day EMA for directional trading. 5 different ways. 5 different ways. Okay? 5 different ways. Okay? Basically, I'll show you. You guys are going to love it. That's all I'm going to say. You guys are going to love it. So I'm not really happy with what I'm seeing in the bond market. And as a matter of fact, the fact that bonds are building an area here is really bad. What I was hoping we would see is bonds come down here and then start coming up really fast. You're not seeing that at all. As a matter of fact, you're seeing a lower low last week, and now it can't get above the 200-day. That's not good. See this? We need this to get above the 200 and stay here. This is very bad. This is very, very poor. And that's why the stock market, and it's why technology is not making all-time highs. Okay? Okay. Gold. Gold is looking good. I like gold still. We're now right at the 8-day EMA. I want to see what it does today, but this is a really good support. We just need to see if it bounces off this, but the fact that it's right at the 8-day EMA is great. What I would want to look at is the 1 and the 5-minute chart for confirmation here, and then a move higher. Excellent, Cam. Yeah, bonds are looking very unimpressive, and so do global markets. U.S. dollar. How's the U.S. dollar looking? Well, it's finding support here. Remember, I told you there's a huge liquidity pocket here. There is. It's finding good support here. The problem is it's not bouncing up. It's kind of doing what the bond market is doing. It's building a structure here. Remember something. The longer something stays at a certain area, the more comfortable it becomes at that area, right? You want to see things move to a level and bounce off as fast as possible. The fact that bonds are liking it here and the fact that US dollar is not jumping off this level at a high rate is not really a great look, but it looks like it's confirming that it doesn't really want to go below this area right now. And again, US dollar being lower is not a bad thing for the US stock market. It's just not great for the economy. But we're finding support right here. Very slowly, but we're finding support. Okay? Bitcoin is doing absolutely nothing. Now, remember what I said, now this is here, let me show you something. This is a pretty strong downtrend, okay? And this is a flag to the downside. The longer we stay here, the higher the odds that we're going to break down. You want to see a move like this, and then you want to see a fast recovery, like a V bounce. There's no V bounce here. This is very similar to what we're seeing with the bond market, very similar to what we're seeing with US dollar. Downtrend and a consolidation. Remember I told you 7 years ago, that Bitcoin is going to not be a speculative asset. It's going to become a part of our economy. And when it becomes part of our economy, it's not going to trade like a wild beast anymore or a wild boar. It's going to start trading like the rest of the market. And now that's exactly what it's doing. So you have a flag pattern. Oops. You have a flag here. So you have here's your pole and here's your flag. So and we're below the 50-day, we're below the 100-day, and we're below the 200-day right here. And we're below all the major VWAPs, and we're sitting on this quarter to date that's now developing. So I'm not really loving this at all. And I'm not really bullish on this at all. Okay. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate you. If you're just coming in here, folks, please, please, please make sure you're watching at 1080p. 1080p, 1080p, okay? Not auto, 1080p. Okay. And also, let me give you guys links. Again, I'm going to show you different ways 5 different ways to confirm your trades. 5 different ways. 5 different ways. Here is Customer Service Live, where they'll be talking about the 8-day today, which will be fantastic. And here is the free Telegram channel. There you go. There you go. So I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like what I'm seeing on the US dollar. Not saying it's not going to go up, but I'm saying I don't like it. And I don't like what I'm seeing on the bond market, okay? Crude oil. Remember I told you it's going to remain in this channel? See, here's a perfect example. See how it broke down right here? Look how fast it came back up. See this? Look. Look, down, boom, right back up. See how it's not moving anywhere? How it's just going sideways? See how it's just going sideways? See how it's just going sideways? That's not good. This is what we wanted to see. Whoop. It's been a while now, not seeing any of that. Okay? So what I was hoping we would see is this. Like this, and then look. Like this. But instead, all we got is this. Instead of this, we got this. Not good. The longer we stay here, the worse it'll be. The longer we stay here, the worse it'll be. Okay? This is not great. Again, I don't have directional bias, but I'm just telling you right now, this is not a great look for the market. Crude oil looks like it wants to consolidate and come right back down. I think since we already took the upper part of this channel, now it's going to traverse and come right back down and continue coming down this channel. But this is the example I was hoping to see in all the other assets. We're not seeing even a bounce. See, now okay, let me tell you something even worse, okay? Notice how this is a downtrend. And notice how this downtrend broke down while it's in a downtrend. It went back up, but it's still in a downtrend. Okay, well, it's not great, but at least it bounced up to resistance. These can't even bounce. They can't even get they can't even muster enough to bounce. So while this is still in a downtrend, and this eventually can come right back here, and we'll be in the same position as gold, bonds, and US dollar, at least we bounced. Here we didn't even see a bounce. So that's the problem I'm having with it. So again, crude oil is in a downward channel. We hit the upper part. We hit the 200-day, the 50-day moving average, and now we're going to traverse and come right back down. Okay. China is cooling off. Again, we were sideways for a few days, and what happened? Look at the stair step. Down, 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 down. Near the 200. This is not great. We're not getting any help from global economy. Okay. All right, let's talk about the stock market. While I do this, does anybody want to give me catalysts? There's three catalysts as far as I calculate it. Does anybody want to give me catalysts? Okay, I'll start this, and if you guys got them, there's only three as far as I could see. Maybe there's more. Well, plus Fed data. I didn't count Fed data. Fed data. So there's actually four. Okay. All right, Adam. Okay, Adam's talking about gold, silver. Yep, they're down today. Yeah. Gold and silver are very correlated. That's why I just stick to gold, you know? One of the things going up is the VIX. I'm glad I bought a bunch of VIX. Remember, Penny, what I said? VIX should start going up. It's a good time to start thinking about buying some calls last week. Do you guys remember? We'll talk about that in a minute when we get to the VIX. I said once we break down, usually it's mean reverting. We talked about this. I said you get these 3-4 times a year, and usually when we come down here, I'm not sure if you remember, Penny, but I was mentioning it yesterday. Max chips crude oil. That's exactly what I've got, Minnesota Matt. It's exactly what I've got right here. There they are. You could see them right there. Oops, right there. Fed, chips, mags, and energy right there. Right there. See it right there. Okay. Good job. Yep, you grabbed two VIX. Okay, good. Good. Volatility looks like it wants to come back to the 50-day. Usually volatility is mean reverting. You could see it right here. And volatility hasn't been this low in a very, very long time. It's actually not a bad, if you want to do a bonus trade, this is not a bad time to do volatility. Because if anything, it should come at least up to here, which is about 18. Worst case, it'll come higher, but I'm seeing volatility starting to come up to 18. So it's not a bad trade right now. I may actually give you guys a bonus, but not the worst scenario to be in right now. All right, Matt did get the catalyst correct 100%. Bob says I remember and bought calls. Okay, very nice. Yep, mag chips, crude oil, energy. Yep, that's what we got. That's what I got. Crude oil and energy is the same thing, Steve, but you got it. It's all good. All good. All right. March S&P down 0.24. March NASDAQ 100 down 0.44. Nothing really crazy. I mean, this isn't like a meltdown or anything like that, but we are a little bit weaker, which is not a big surprise on a Monday. Remember, it's Monday and it's one of the biggest holidays of the year, and most institutions are out. And a lot of retailers are out. Even us right now, we usually have about 700 to 800 people by now. We only have about 600 here. Okay. Technology mega caps are down. That's not good for the stock market. One of our catalysts is mega caps. Thank you, Minnesota Matt. Good, Adrian. Good. No, I like what everybody else is doing on VIX. They're more sensitive. But don't do both, okay? That was a good question, Duzzy. You get more bang for your bucks out of the VIX calls. Minutes of the Federal Reserve latest policy meeting, few economic releases this week. They're talking about what we have on schedule, which we've already talked about. Friday session, we had chip stocks retreating, energy stocks losing ground. Time Warner slid 1% after New York Post reported that Paramount Skydance could abandon its $30 per share cash offer. And sue lawsuit, bullish target rose over 3%. That's very good. Retail. Santa Claus rally. Santa Claus rally refers to consistent gains observed in the stock market over the final 5 days of the year and the first 2 days of January since 1950, delivered an average return of 1.3%, 78% of the time. I'm not big on these. I'm not big on these seasonal end of years, and the reason is because I find it very hard to time the market. Uh, Even with seasonality, when volume is so low, I need volume. I need volume. Okay. Um, we got the publication of the here. This is what they're talking about. This is the big event of the week. It is the big event of the week, not a big week. We are now have an 82% chance that the Fed is not going to take any action. I would say we're closer to 90, but that's good enough. We're going to have PMI data, initial jobless claims. Again, the biggest news is going to be the FOMC minutes, and we kind of know where they stand. They put a little wet blanket on everything. We got national realtors pending home sales data released in a few hours, Fed data. Crude oil, we talked about that. Europe is flat. Monday, flat. This gives U.S. markets a lot of its mojo. Struggling for direction, resumed after Christmas. Defense stocks led decline. President Trump spurred optimism for the end of the war. He does this every time. I don't want to even. Yeah, I'm just going to skip it. China closed slightly higher, extending its winning streak to 9 sessions, supporting by new government pledge to stimulate domestic consumption. Um, yeah, I don't know. I looked at China. I'm not really loving this 9-day winning streak. We're not really winning anything. This is a major downtrend. So I don't know about winning anything, okay? That's the biggest market in China. Launched military drill around Taiwan. That's not good for Asian stocks. Energy and bank stocks also advanced. That's pretty good. But again, I'm not buying what China is selling. Japan closed lower today after 2 consecutive sessions of gains. We're not getting any tailwind from overnight markets. And tech is down pretty good today. Be careful. Don't get too excited. This end of year seasonality suckers in a bunch of people, and then all right. Let's now talk about volatility. Volatility, I think it's starting to come up. We have a little gap. I'm looking for it to come back into its range, which is right here, pretty much. This is a little too low, in my opinion. I think we need to come somewhere around 17, 18, around here, especially if the market starts cooling off a little bit. Total put to call ratio is fine. We're not seeing anything right now. We're nowhere. We're not here nor there. Okay? Really, we're not here nor there. Momentum levels. Well, I'm going to tell you something. The good news is you hardly have any stocks breaking down, which is good. So you don't really have a lot of momentum to the downside, but you hardly have any momentum to the upside. This is a very choppy market. While you do have 20-day highs, 183, this number has been actually, it's kind of, holding on, if you will. But if you look at breakdowns, there's hardly anything there. So the market does have an upward bias. Also, man, I missed doing this with you guys last week. Did any of you guys miss me last week, or was it okay without me? Tell me, is this helpful, or VIX is usually 16 to 20, 15 to 20 is the normal range. Let me know if this is helpful to you guys. So speculative sectors are back in play, which is really, really great. Semiconductors, technology, Bitcoin, Invesco. Look a week ago how they looked. A week ago, they were all here. They're starting to come back. Look, this is just Thursday, December 18th. Look, technology, QQQ, Bitcoin, and look at it today. Semiconductor, Bitcoin, technology, QQQ. This is very good. Some of them are not up there yet, but as long as it stays up and doesn't come down, we're going to be in good shape. Keep your eye on consumer discretionary, Russell 2000, and communication. I want to see these three up there. Okay. So we may just have a very choppy day without much directional bias. All right. Thanks, Diamond Jen, Becky, Genevieve. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm back to normal. Missed me, Jim? I'm back. Really missed your daily insight. Well, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Well, I'm back. You don't have to miss me. I'm not going anywhere. My wife is actually going, she's taking Rachel on the 2nd to go to Colorado skiing like she does every year, but I'm going to be home. Me and Clyde are going to be here. So we still have some upside momentum and we have good sectors breaking out. My only concern that it's Monday and we're down pretty good on the mega caps today. So we may just end up not going anywhere today. It may not be a bearish day. It may be just a nothing day. And again, keep your eye on volatility. Keep your eye on the bond market as it resists the 200-day moving average. But momentum so far is looking good and speculative stocks are leading. Again, my whole concern is we don't have any volume right now. Let's look at some indices. The SPY. Finally, the SPY made an all-time high. We could now trade pullbacks from the SPY off the 8-day moving average. I was concerned about this, but finally we're there. The big problem is we are up on no volume. We have no volume on this move. No volume. That's very, very poor. That's very, 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 very bad. See, when we go down, look how much volume we have. When we go back, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Look, as we go down, right here, as we go down, look at volume. As we go back up, look at volume. Understand? Well, Roger, it's a holiday period. Yeah, it was a holiday period here too. It was Christmas. So, no, this is not good. This is not good. This is very bad. Your written update last week was very good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Jonesing for my updates. Oh, my. All right. All right. All right. So be careful. Be careful. Yes, we have a higher high. I'm very happy about this, but there's other things that I'm not happy about. For example, we did not make an all-time high on SMH, bond market. Bond market. We did not make an all-time high, and we're cooling off, and volume is low too. So again, when we were coming down here, look at volume. Look at volume. Okay. Now we're coming back up. Look how low volume is. Don't like this. I do not like this. And it's a holiday and there's no volume and we couldn't take out the high. That's a triple whammy right there. Projection with XLF being in the bottom sector. I'll talk about it more today. I have a whole write-up that they did not share, Joy. That's what pissed me off. I wrote out 2 full pages and they just kind of. So I'm going to go over that today with you guys, right? I mean, it's already done. Why not, right? So today we'll go through all that. But I'm going to do it during the webinar today. Basically, here's what my problem is. You understand that just the fact that we made an all-time high or didn't right here, we're just going choppy. We're not really moving anywhere. Very, very difficult market for swing trades right now because we're not moving anywhere. Even though we made an all-time high, is this really an all-time high by 1 tick? You see what I mean? Be careful. And now we're back into our range. Be careful. SMH, we did not make an all-time high on SMH, but we did make an all-time high right here. So this is a pullback from an all-time high. Watch this area very, very carefully. Is volatility going to increase here? Are we going to come back down? We are making higher lows, which is fantastic, but now we have to make a higher high and take this out. Otherwise, it's going to fall down and we'll have a head and shoulders pattern here. And if that's the case, 265. Remember 265? You guys will never forget 265. Anyway, be careful. We want to make sure this takes out this over this week or next week, okay? Spent a long time doing your turning point layout. It would be mad for them to skip. Yeah, I mean, I showed you. Look. Where is it? Right here. This is what I gave the copywriter. This is what the copywriter got from me, okay? This is what he got from me. This is what I gave him. Did you guys see this in the webinar? No. So today, during the webinar, I'm going to talk about this in detail, okay? That's what I gave the copywriter. I don't know how, I have 2 pages of information. Yeah, Bob, right here. Look at all this. This is what I gave the copywriter. What are you going to do? But today I'll stop and go through this during the webinar. So we'll extend the webinar a little bit at 1 o'clock, but I'll talk about this. Okay. So don't worry. We'll cover it today. We'll cover all of it today. Mega caps didn't make an all-time high all the way since my birthday. Okay. Mega caps made an all-time high on my birthday, folks. My birthday was 2 months ago. Okay. on my birthday. On my birthday. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. QQQ, the day after my birth, actually, the day before my birthday. Yeah. Or actually, the day of my birth. No, on my birthday. On my birthday. NASDAQ and see how the market respects my birthday? We made an all-time high on my birthday on the NASDAQ and on the MEX. I'm just playing around, but seriously, that's a long time ago. Bond market, bond market, bond market. RSP. RSP I like. I like RSP. I like how it's supporting this area. I like how it went right back into resistance and bounced right back. I like this. I like this. I'll share my copy. Well, I'm going to do it live. I'll go through it live today. I'll put my copy on the screen and we'll go through it live at about 1:30 today. I'll be live with you guys from 12 to 2. Okay? We'll spend plenty of time together, I promise you. This right here is very nice. I like this. And here's the Russell 2000. I don't like this. All-time high here, breaking down. I don't like this. So in summary, I don't like the SPY because I don't like this volume. QQQ hasn't made a high in 2 months. 2 months now. SMH made an all-time high, but not when the market did. This looks like a head and shoulders to me. I smell a Yep, I smell a head and shoulders, or I smell Clyde, one or the other. No, this looks like a head and shoulders unless it starts really breaking up here. Okay, and mega caps, mags, and QQQ has not made a swing high since my birthday. That's not good. All right, that's our new anchor VWAP, my birthday, right? That's actually funny enough. You would put an anchored VWAP at the high. Funny enough, he's right, but he's actually very right. Thank you, Goose. He's right. You could put an anchored VWAP because that's a swing high, but it's not necessary. And my birthday has nothing to do with it. It's just complete random. All right, let me give you guys stocks that. I'm not loving this index action at all. I don't like what I'm seeing on the indexes. I don't like the volume. I don't like the fact that NASDAQ is going down without making all-time highs and not breaking through this area. I don't like what I'm seeing on mega caps right here. I don't like any of this. Do I hate it? No. What does it look to me like a bearish price action? No. It just looks to me like a no price action. It looks to me like random price action ahead. And let me ask you guys, do you think we have an edge when there's random price action ahead? No, we don't. There's no edge when there's random price action ahead. So trading a lot is just called being a moron right now because you don't have an edge. And if you don't have an edge, your results are going to be random because you're going into randomness. You understand that? If you trade a random price action, your results will be random. I'm pretty sure everybody understands that. Okay. All right. Let me give you guys levels. And then remember, I got to get out of here a little earlier because I have to give small cap levels inside the Telegram channel. And I don't know if we're going to hit some. Also, folks, just FYI, for all of you who are in the new service, don't expect too much this week for obvious reasons. Remember, 20-30% less retail traders. That means less momentum. There's no hedge funds trading these small cap stocks. So we got to be patient. If I see something, I'll obviously let you know. But we got to be patient. Really, really patient. Okay, how about my bond levels from last week? Wow. You know what? Here. No change except for that right there. Let me update you, give you that. I'll post this in the main Telegram channel, okay? Let me move my mugshot out of the way. You don't need to see me. You see enough of me. Okay, bond market here. I post this in the live free Telegram channel. It's free for everybody, and I post it every single morning. And I'm going to post it for you guys right now. Man, I got too many Telegram channels. Bond market intraday levels. Very little change from last week. Okay, see how fast that you get it in there? Okay, let's do SPY levels. Ooh, look at this. Held them right here. It's nice. I'll erase these and give you all new levels. I love doing my levels. Okay. Okay. Let me get you these. Yeah, I'll do individual stocks in just a few minutes. Um, just give me a few seconds. Love hanging out with you guys. Nothing makes me happier. If I could hang out with you guys all day, I would do it. Day would go by so fast. It would be so much fun. Spy levels. Okay, let's do QQQ levels. Oh my, look at that. Jeez, they're pretty good. Okay, let's delete these and start fresh. Okay, there, but there. Notice we're breaking down on the QQQ right now. Just FYI. Not a good look. Look where we are on the QQQ right now. This is not good. Not good at all. Now, if we go lower, obviously I can't draw levels right now because I don't know how low we'll go. But you know what I could do? I could actually give you some levels from a few days ago. Level. That way, if we go lower, you get something to work with, okay? Yeah, there you go. Again, folks, this is holiday time right now. Please don't go, don't go crazy right now. QQQ levels. Yeah, too many Telegram channels. Okay. Yeah, see how we broke already through this level? That's not good. SMH. Ooh, wow. Look at my levels from last week. Wow. This is good. I don't think I want to change anything here. Yeah, let me change a few things here. I really like these levels. They're so good. Who could have drawn these? I'm going to leave them alone. Let me just do this. Let me give you, you know what? I'll extend this so it gives you all of this. These are actually pretty good. So let me give them to you. I'm not going to change anything from last week. Some H levels. Okay. Got SMH. Let's do Russell 2000. Look how we're breaking down on interest rate sensitive stocks right now. Be careful. We got some stuff down here, as you could see. Oops. What the hell is that? Okay. Let me draw these. I mean, let me give you these. All right. Here's this. IWM levels. IWM levels. All right. So we got IWM, we got SMH, QQQ, SPY, and bonds. We got it all. Let's see what bonds are doing. Bonds are actually holding on pretty good. SPY is falling down. Look at that. Yep. Thanks, Bob. There already is, Joey. There is, folks. There already is a small cap channel for the small caps. There already is a channel. It's called High Flyers Trading Club. There is a channel. There's actually 154 people in there right now. Yep, market is breaking down. That's right. Here, some more levels for you. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me give you stocks that I'm looking at right now, and then I got to get out of here. Okay, short side first, and E nuclear stock. Used to be utility stocks, now nuclear stocks. It's a nice breakdown. And here's another one in case you don't like that one or the option spreads are not good. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron Abrams. How are you? Rock, DRM. Good morning, everybody. Good morning for everybody who's coming in. That's a nice breakdown right here. By the way, look at the quarter VWAP, right? The last week's VWAP, how it's starting to work. MPC. These are shorts. I'm giving you shorts, and there's not a lot. Marathon Petroleum, folks, after it breaks this level, 161.93, it's got to break that level, okay? All right. BYRN. BYRN. Folks, I'm telling you, this is not a time to be frisky. Nice breakdown right here. Nice breakdown. Take profit. Maybe they'll take profit. Some will take losses. Somebody says, will people take profit before the end of the year? Some will take profit. Some will take losses. Eagles fan, Philly, Philly. Some will take profit. Some will take losses for tax harvesting. Look, you got a nice descending triangle here. Oops. Nice descending triangle here. But it's got to break down first. Fiverr. Coin. Coin. Nice. Coin. And one I'm looking at, I wouldn't say it's ready yet, excuse me, but I'm looking at this one and I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this one to cross below this level right here. Royal Caribbean, I'm looking for it to trade below this year level right here, 268. It's kind of, I like how it couldn't get above the 100-day, and I like how it's breaking down, but I need it to go below this level right here. So something that I'm looking at right now. Longs, let's look at longs. Got a lot of longs here. Actually, you know what? We got 692 people here. Wow. It's pretty good. Dollar Tree. It's not ready yet. It's got to trade above this bar, 129. And Dollar General. Let me show you Dollar General as well. They're not ready yet, but this is why this is our watch list stock. Believe it or not, actually, this one is ready. Dollar General actually is ready. It just needs to trade a little higher today. Dollar Tree, on the other hand, Dollar Tree has to get up here first. So I like Dollar General a lot more than I like Dollar Tree, just as of right now. This one looks really good, especially if the market goes down. This is defensive. Volume is shit. Excuse me. Tyson. Needs to break above this area. Needs to break above 59, basically. Barrick Gold. Newmont Mining isn't looking bad either, by the way. Wait for this to come back up here. Don't buy it on weakness. Just wait for it to strengthen right here. Merck. So today, by the way, you know how you guys are always asking me, how do you trade these levels? Today in the VIP room, I'm going to show you 5 different ways to trade these levels, or trade the VWAP levels, or trade the overnight high levels. So any type of resistance, I'm going to show you how to trade resistance using confirmation, 5 different patterns, okay? I'm going to show you that today, just to give you a real quickie, to give you a little tease. All right. Merck LRCX. This looks like a good chip stock actually compared to all the others right now. I would wait for gold to bottom out here and then start looking for it. Lamb Research, but again, we want to stay up here. We don't want to cross below this level. Tech. DG is not a short, Brad. It's not a short, my friend. It's a long. Look, look, let me ask you a question. Why would you short a stock that's in a flag, in a bullish flag? That's the most bullish pattern there is. Look, there's your pole. And here's your flag. You're looking at the most bullish type of pattern. You don't want to short a bullish flag. Look, it was able to go up and remain here. This is why I don't like the bond market. See how we broke down and we remained here? Same, it's the opposite of what I'm talking about for this stock. Yeah, where's that damn stock? See how it went up? Look at Dollar General and look at the bond market. Why do I not like bonds here? Because they're in a flag, bearish flag. Dollar General is in a bullish flag. You don't want to short a bullish flag. You want to short a bearish flag, bond market, which is why I don't like bonds, blah, 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 all that other stuff. See, it all kind of goes together. Um, Zim. Zim. Yes, exactly, Adam. It screams long, not short. Just like Zim shipping services. This screams long. And by the way, we had some volume here, believe it or not. Look at that. It's a nice long. CRH. It's very nice. Very nice. Morgan Stanley. Nice looking stock. Again, right now, even though these stocks look great, you got to be really careful right now. Really careful because the market is doing this right now. It's not really helping us. But that's a nice stock. It's Richie's favorite stock, Tapestry. He loves this stock, right, Richie? Exactly. That's what Richie just says. Yeah, wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation. And I'm going to show you 5 different ways to confirm your trades today. Okay? Five different ways. No matter what you trade, no matter what you use for resistance, the VWAP, an 8-day moving average, overnight highs, doesn't matter. I'm going to show you 5 different ways. Roku. I like this compression. Just needs to break out here. Albemarle. Nice looking stock. Again, please be careful with this right now. Please, please, please be careful with this right now. That's a nice looking stock. Yeti. SCCO. Copper stock. Okay. Ooh, I got to get out of here. Down right now. Be careful. Don't wait for confirmation on an intraday basis. Okay. MAR. Looks very nice. Again, volume, volume, volume. Let's look at volume on the SPY last few days. See, no volume. No volume. This is big red flag. All right, folks. Let me give you my full market analysis. It's Monday. It's a holiday week. There are no institutional traders right now. 20% of retailers are out. This is a time to chill. Okay? This is not a time to be aggressive. Don't be aggressive. You will get spanked. Okay? Here's the link for the VIP room. noon. Now, if there's one day to attend the VIP room, it's today. Okay? It's today. Okay? Here is Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. Thank you, George, for posting that. And here's a link to the Telegram channel where I post intraday levels. Now, I have to get off and do my intraday levels for the small caps right now. Okay? Folks, be cautious today. It's Monday. Don't do anything till the second half of the day, assuming we have a rounded bottom. I'll be updating you all day long on Telegram. I'm going to be in the office till about 3:45. I have my annual checkup today at 4:20, so I'm going to leave the office at like 3:55. I'll be in the office all day long. I don't even leave for lunch anymore, okay? I'll see you guys there. VIP room today. Let me again tell you what's in store. This is going to be a very special moment. Why I launched the small cap service. There's a reason for it. Major difference between large caps and small caps. Why technical indicators don't work on small caps. Workflow for the new service. And this will help you whether you're in the new service or not. This is going to be really big information for you. How I find confirmation signals on anything, whether you day trade the SPY with my levels, whether you swing trade using the 8-day or the anchored VWAP, whether you use overnight highs for my volume leaders in the small caps. I'm going to show you in using resistance, whatever resistance you want to create for yourself. I'm going to show you how to create five confirmations, 5 different confirmations. Now, you know what I did to find these confirmations? I looked through over 2,000 stocks by hand with my eye to find the best confirmations that follow through. If you don't show up for that, then you're going to lose out on over 500 hours of research that I did with my eye. Don't want to do that. I'll see you guys in the VIP room. Please be cautious today. Noon. Yeah, it's at 4:20. I got plenty of time, Doug. Thank you. And again, here is the VIP room link. I'm very excited about this because I'm very rested. I have a lot of energy, and there's not a lot of things to trade today because of where we're at. Be careful, folks. Be careful. We can't short anything right now because there's no volume and there's not hardly any momentum to the downside, and we can't go long because we don't have any upside right now. So we got to chill for a little while. Okay. I'm going to repost this on the main Telegram channel in case you guys missed it. You can watch it again. Here. That's the pre-morning show, in case you missed it. And I will see you all in just a little bit, okay? I'll see you all at noon. Please don't miss out, and I'll see you all there. And send me some emails. I want to see how you guys have been doing. I've been getting some amazing emails about people, moving into the 7-figure now and really making money. I love it. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'll see you all later. Yeah, there you go.